They're coming to take me away. Napoleon to take me away, ha! They're coming to take me away, ho! Hee ha! To the bunny farm where life is beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away, coming to take me away, Napoleon the 14th, Jerry Samuels, who is alive and well and living in Philadelphia. Today he is a talent agent booking performers who used to play in piano bars into nursing homes where they play wonderful old songs for the amusement of the old folks. And that's how Jerry has found his own personal nirvana many years after They're Coming to Take Me Away made him infamous. Okay, our next live performer sings, plays ukulele, has videos on YouTube. She's performed at several other Woodstock shows around the country. She rode Disneyland Star Tours 20 times in the weeks before it shut down. And is very pleased to sing and play her ukulele for you tonight. Here she is, Molly Lewis.
Woodstock, I'm Molly Lewis. I only have 7 songs, but for some reason when I pick 3 of them, I can't remember. It's not like there's a massive catalog to choose from, but this first song I wrote as part of Masters of Song Fu, a songwriting competition, and the challenge was to write a happy song. And I thought to myself, I've got a ukulele, I've already won this. But I figured to shoot in, I would write about somebody that makes us all happy. I'm of course referring to Mr. T. And the song is called I Pity the Fool. These sleeves make it really difficult to hold my... okay. I used to get upset over giant paper cuts and math equations. Nothing stuck in my craw more than dogfights and shopping malls and tax evasion. And sexist tabloid culture and Brangelina and paparazzi and Proposition 8 and discrimination and neo-Nazis. But anymore these things don't seem to bother me. Ever since I started hanging out with Mr. T, he told me to stay out of drugs and drink my milk and treat my mother right. And I pity the fool who disagrees. Her weird-ass voice and that stupid hair of hers, and it felt like J.K. Rowling conspired to kill off all my favorite characters. I disliked all the people I had to ride with on the commuter bus. If Nancy Grace and I were to meet, I would have kicked her in the uterus. Attitude has had a total overhaul since Mr. T told me how to forgive them all. He said, let the naysayers nay, I don't care what they say, it's all jibber jabber anyway, and I pity the fool who cannot rhyme. He said I must move on, gotta help more kids and gotta spread my knowledge. I said, T, please don't go. He said, hold it, kid, you're old and you're in college. He said, you know all that I know, I can't teach you nothing, I swear it's true. Go out and live your life because there's so much goodness in the world for you. You go watch as Bob Ross paints himself some happy trees, and those happy cows on TV make you happy cheese. And then he dug in his spurs and rode into the sky on that thing from the never-ending story. And I pity the fool who messed with tea. Thank you very much. Jinkies. This next one I also wrote because I am from the YouTubes. And on the YouTubes, the highest compliment that you can pay somebody, at least in my opinion, is telling them that you want to have their babies. And I mean, I hear that sometimes, and mostly from men. And that's largely impossible. But I assume it's just the sentiment of I would endure pain in my genitals in deference of your talents, or something like that. It's a gesture of appreciation. And this song is not really about that. The song's about actually wanting to have somebody's baby, literally, namely Stephen Fry's baby. As we know, he's a homosexual, and so he can't accidentally have babies the way that heterosexual men can. But I think that he should be diluted in our gene pool for generations to come, and so this song is called An Open Letter to Stephen Fry, and it's me offering myself to the cause. Your heart is promised to a man, and so I have no hope to win it. But consider my proposal, sir, if you can find a minute. I think the future of our species would be better with you in it. I know you have your problems, and maybe I have mine, but you should leave someone to carry on when you have turned to dust and plant your genome in an infant, sir. I think it's only just, and you would need someone to bear this child, a woman you can trust. I'll put my body on the line. Oh, Stephen Fry, I see no reason why you wouldn't want someday maybe to let me have your baby. You would be amazed what science does these days, so think it over and send along your seed. Which I hope you will not doubt. I got those childbearing hips you always hear so much about. I have permission from my boyfriend, and he'd like to help you out. I know it isn't much, but it's what I have to give. And I don't drink, and I don't smoke, and I eat all my leafy greens. I'll try to go to bed much earlier. I'll get all my vaccines, and I'll put headphones on my belly, and I'll cut back on caffeine. I'll hang an iPad. Oh, Stephen Fry, I hope you'll tell me why you wouldn't want someday maybe to let me have your baby. And I'm in my prime, so you've got loads of time. So when you're ready, send along your seed. You deserve to reproduce, and I was built to procreate. I hope my womb can be of use, so think it over, I can wait. And one day you'll be sure of it, and I could be your surrogate, please.